guys, how are we all? Hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to the videos. Today we are just heading home from work and we're going to be stopping off at a workshop so we can go find out whether this car was a good deal or not. So either way guys, yes, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a great day. Today we're going to be finding out what exactly is the issue with the transmission. Now if you guys haven't seen up until this point, I definitely recommend going back and checking out the video where we picked up this beautiful turbo Falcon right here. It's a great car. It has been absolutely faultless ever since I bought it, but when I did buy it, Ben, who was the original owner of this car, told me that this thing has a trans issue. So when I bought this car, the original owner, Ben, had told me that this thing had a trans issue, and that is the reason why it was so cheap. Now since I bought it, I've put about 3,000 kilometers on the car and it has honestly been faultless. I will admit, the trans definitely feels like a trans. It's got 320,000 kilometers on it, I will admit. But at the same time, it still does everything it needs to do. It still changes gears flawlessly. I personally don't have an issue with it. It does flare a little bit here and there, but all of my old ZFs have as well. So we have a couple of different theories as to why the trans might have been making this problem. But either way, this thing for towing, it needs a transcooler and it needs a decent trans service to find out exactly what the go is. Do we need to replace the trans? We'll find out today. Let's head to Terry's shop. I'll go introduce you to the big man himself and we'll go from there. Righto guys, we're in Terry's warehousey thingy with the XR6, XR50 Turbski. I'm gonna introduce you to Terry, Big T. Terry, Terry's rim jobs.
Trans Terry, maybe not. Rim job, yes.
Rim job, yes. This bloke came into work on Monday and he was like, you didn't even give me a shout out for repairing your rim. We have Terry to thank for the Argents. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate that, mate.
Happy to help.
Happy to help.
I'm happy to help.
So
I'm here for you.
What are we doing today, mate? What's the go?
I'm gonna fix your slipping ZF. I'm gonna play with the trans.
You're gonna play with the trans. All right, sweet. It's all happening here at Trans Terry's. We're not quite sure exactly why the trans is slipping. We have no idea. Probably the fact that it's got, you know, disgusting amount of Ks on it. It's got 320,000. So we don't know if it's ever been serviced in its life. We don't know what the deal is. So today we're going to be giving it one service. Two, we're also going to be putting a transcooler on it. I'm going to quickly show you guys all the parts in a bit. First of all, we'll get the car up off the ground. We'll have a bit of a geeze and see if we can find what the go is. First of all, let's walk through some of the issues that this car has. For one, it's coming up with a trans fault code, which Ben has told me it has. I personally have never actually seen the code. And first of all, I actually put it down to the fact that it could actually be a battery issue because Matt scanned it at work and Terry also scanned it at work and we found that it had a lot of low voltage issues. And these cars, when they have low voltage, have a very weird thing that likes to come up and it's just, the transmission just hates it. So that was the first thing. So I haven't put a new battery in it, but the fact that I've been daily driving it probably has meant that the battery's been pretty good. Hasn't failed on me yet, but I haven't had any fault codes, so that's been great. Second of all, it has also been slipping a little bit. Now, I have a video from when I was driving here to work this morning. I found that this car has not actually been running up to operating temperature. This car has been sitting on like a quarter and it still runs the same standard transcooler, which you guys can see up there. So the transcooler is supposed to, I've run out of words. Transcooler is supposed to basically take the coolant temperature from the engine and then make the transcooler oil the same.
It's meant to regulate the temperature.
That thing. It's supposed to regulate the temperature. So if the engine oil isn't getting up to temp, then potentially the trans has never been getting up to temp, and that might be the reason why it has been slipping. So either way, we're going to completely get rid of this entire failing transcooler unit that these all have. Prevent the milkshaking issue and also get this car ready for towing because towing will make the trans hot and having an external transcooler is just going to be a massive benefit. So I'll show you some of the parts that we have. Well, I want to give a massive shout out to Mez from Barra for actually shooting us over a transcooler kit. So this right here is just an aeroflow cooler. Quickly open her up so I can give it to Terry and we can try and work out where it's going to fit on the car. It's going to fit? All right, Matt. There we go. So this right here is the larger of the two you can possibly get. I went for the larger one simply because it will cool better. More surface area. Also, massive shout out once again to Raceworks. We got a whole bunch of Raceworks fittings and Raceworks hose right here as well. This is fancy. Fancy. I love it. I love me some braided line. And then, yeah, got all the fittings and everything for the cooler kit. And then Motul. Motul actually do, which no one in the Barra world knows this whatsoever. I've wrecked the box. But this right here, they do ATF VI, which means 6 Roman numerals.
I'm Greek, not Roman.
I wouldn't have a clue what this is. Anyway, ATF VI, I'm pretty sure that's 6 or 5 or 4, not quite sure, but either way, it does ZF HP 6 or whatever it is. So I got 10 litres of this stuff, so we're going to be doing full train service, putting that thing on, getting everything else sorted, and then should be mid, hopefully. We're just going to try and find a spot to put it under the car, so let's quickly do that. And I reckon it's going to cool in there?
I know.
I'm sure people have put it up here before.
I know we didn't tax any metal from work to mount this.
Oh yeah, we didn't, did we?
No.
I'm going to tax metal from you. Do you have metal? Maybe.
Behind my Commodore, maybe.
Okay, maybe. Oh yeah, the Commodore. I should look at that in a bit. Get people to sponsor you for that.
Raceworks, I'm looking for sponsors.
Oh really?
Yeah,
oh, heck,
100%.
Okay. So another thing that Terry also just showed me was I thought this thing was a full, or just like a rear section Venom catback from like here or so, or Venom system from there to there. Turns out it's all the way back to here. This says Venom, that says Venom, and it looks like it's just being cut right there. So apparently this is all Venom, which is sick. Oh, I turned on your snap-on sign, by the way.
Oh no, that's right, mate.
How good.
You love it.
I love it, bro. I love it. Looks sick.
Snap-on, I'm looking for sponsorship too.
I don't even think Snap-on watches my videos. I know Snap-on, you're giving him sponsorships. Give me a sponsorship too. First little drama was the fact that I actually ordered a huge transcooler. Usually a lot of people would just stick them like directly here and then be really close to the trans. However, because I was doing towing and stuff like that, Mez recommended that I get the larger transcooler, and I'm still happy I did. So this one here is much, much bigger. So what we're going to do instead is we had a couple of ways we could mount it. First of all, with the utes, they have a massive section like just up here, which could work perfectly. What's going on with the Combi?
Nothing, I'm getting married, so I have no money to spend.
This thing is so sick. Ooh, Duff. I want to see it running one day. You kind of want to sell it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Tough, call me. I like it.
Story of the day, don't get married.
Story of the day, don't get married?
No.
Words of advice from Tito.
That's my wisdom for the day.
From Terry Trans. From Turbo Terry. Terry, I'm basically a mechanic.
Bro, you're half qualified right now.
Look at that. Absolutely nailed it. No spillage. Not going to talk about that. No spillage, no nothing. Isn't this supposed to be like red, this stuff?
Brown.
Brown?
Light brown.
Light brown? Okay. Rightio, well while Terry's making up some brackets, I've done this. It's a thing.
Oh, it's not
How'd the oil look? Not too bad?
a little bit of metal.
A little bit of metal? That's fine. It's alright, it's on the trends. Yeah.
I got some sawdust.
Some sawdust. Yeah, so Terry was joking. Apparently it's a thing that you put sawdust in transmissions to make them tighter. Is it a thing?
It's a car yard special.
Car yard special. Alright, man. But either way, it's looking pretty
Spicy.
ish.
So is my, not like my floor.
I did an okay job. I didn't know, with the tools I was given, Terry.
Wow.
I'm in your workshop using your big vat of oil and using your hoist with your tools. With what I was given, I can only do the best that I can do. So anyway, I will give it a bit of a clean up. I'm gonna take the filter out here, which is just a quick little pull jobby. Hopefully, no, it's not gonna end well. Oh fuck! Yep, no, we're good. Did a good job, Terry.
Good job, bro.
Good job.
Show
Thanks,
me on my floor.
Oh, it's not bad. I've done worse. My oil in the Evo.
You're gonna hit the metal things, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. So
Sorry,
just,
right.
I've just ruined your hammer too, by the way. Now, another thing you want to also make sure is to get this little O-ring up there, because apparently that's a thing too. I don't have a tool for it. I just ruined your hammer, didn't I?
No, it's fine.
Oh yeah, surely. I need to get the little O-ring out up there. But aside from that, that's the mechatronics unit. Don't know what to do with it.
What? Don't do nothing.
Do nothing.
No, don't touch
Slap
it.
it back in, good to go.
Put the filter back in.
Now this is when we run the car, isn't it? Yeah.
You start it, I'll record.
Yeah,
Do you want me to record?
No.
No.
Alright, so transcooler lines are off. Eventually we'll completely bypass this unit, but for now I'm just going to take the lines off and then we'll be sweet. So Raceworks actually have a whole bunch of fittings which actually go directly into the ZF transmission. So these specialty fittings right here are specifically made to actually go into a ZF trans. We've got 2 of them to go into the side of the transmission. I have a little blocking plate, a little plate that clamps them down, and then we'll run them straight down through here. We'll do whatever we need to do. We'll make it work. But Terry Fab's on the fab. Look at him go. Ooh.
Spicy, mate. Almost straight. Massive,
Look
mate.
at that, mate.
You like
Holy
it?
shit. Looks
like
mad. Looks sick.
It'll work.
It'll work. It'll work.
It'll cool your trans.
Definitely.
Nothing worse than a hot trans, mate. Ask me how I know I've blown a few in the day.
I'm gonna put a trans filter in to make sure I don't get fucking any trans issues. So this thing up here is just gonna like do the thing. Slide up there. Is that just like that?
Did you lube it?
Nah.
Oh, that's probably why it's a bit hard to get in.
Nah, should be right. Look, it sits.
Okay.
Fits, it sits. Beautiful.
Cool.
Absolutely mint. Love that. But yes, also I was talking to Terry before as to whether he even like wants to like advertise himself. What do you do, mate? What do you do? What do you even do?
I don't know.
He doesn't even know.
I don't know.
If you guys,
I do cars.
He does cars.
I do cars.
He does trans. He does everything.
I do
so,
trans services.
Trans services. He does everything. He mainly specializes on 4-wheel drives and stuff like that. But if you do want to go out and show some support for good old Terry Trans over here, if you want to show some support for Terry's rim jobs, make sure to jump on to the Instagram link down below. And if you want any work done on your car, it works every day after work and also every weekend on Saturdays. Every weekend on Saturdays. He's just trying to support his family, okay? And have fun building race cars. Family's the big one. I've never seen a bloke so invested in his family, it's not funny. So if you do want some extra work done, make sure to message Terry. Links down in the description down below. Or even just go give him a follow. Give him some support because he's going places. Look at him go. What a weapon. What a weapon. And so humble. Alright, so this is where we're currently at. So I've put the 2 little mounts into the transcooler into the transmission right there. And I've just made like one little hose end. We're just going to route it up above here. Come down here somewhere and then probably duck. It's probably between those 2 somewhere there if we can manage it. And then out to the actual cooler itself. But before we do that, we've got to mount the cooler, which Terry's just finishing up right now. Ooh, look at that.
Pretty cool, yeah.
It's pretty cool. I like it.
I
I'm trying to think of more puns.
got nothing.
No, I got nothing either. So yeah, looking really, really nice. So we're going to quickly mount this up. It's already got the fittings attached, so we sort of know where they're going to be orientated, so we can run the hoses directly there. Aside from that, that's pretty much all we've got left to do. Fill the trans back up with fluid. Love it. Oh wow, you've even like made sure to paint around the nutserts.
Yeah, bro.
Wow, mate.
Give you that rust protection.
See, if you guys came and had T-Dog Fabrications to come in and do your trans coolers, this is the sort of treatment you'll get.
God, you're going to get yelled at.
Give me the torch, Dad.
You're going to get yelled at on camera.
Yeah, we'll get. Wow. Have you not heard the put it in reverse, Terry? Put it in reverse, Terry. Back it up, Terry. Have you not heard that?
No.
It's this kid in a wheelchair that's lighting fireworks.
What?
And he does it in reverse on his wheelchair. And he's trying to get out the way of the fireworks and they're just going off in his face. It's great. I'll play it over the video. I'll show you in a second.
You can do that?
Yeah, 100%.
Put it in reverse, Terry. Oh, Lord. Oh, Steve.
so this is the lines all done. Now, I kind of wish we had more P-clips, so I only ordered 5 of them, so that's all right. But everything's looking really good. Terry's done an amazing job with the brackets up there, so that's all looking schmick. Lights just died, that's all right. And then, yeah, going around all those lines there. We try to tuck it up as much as possible around these lines. It's a little bit difficult, but it's the best we could get around it. And then, yeah, looks really mint. I like it, mate.
Do you like it?
I like it.
It's good.
You like that? It's good.
I'm happy.
It's good. I like that.
Should cool you.
All right, so you can't see, I'm gonna be off camera, but the car is currently running. We've got some fluid currently in it. Now we're just, we've run it through the gears already. The last thing I've left to do now is get myself a rag. Last thing I've left to do now is to just fill up the cooler with everything that I have here until it stops drinking, and then we put the bung in and then she's good to go. Then we take it for a drive and it just doesn't slip. It's easy. It's fine.
We have reverse.
Rightio, we do. That's a massive bonus. There's no big red puddle down there. No. Gucci. Ooh. Yeah, see,
I
a little
felt
bit
that.
slippy. Yeah.
You know what?
It's not bad though.
I reckon we'll see if we can get the tranny tuned.
Yeah.
Ask George.
Yeah, definitely. So a few people just do like a transmission tune, and sometimes it takes out the slushiness of it, but at the end of the day, it's got. It's not bad.
Pretty good.
It feels alright.
It's quick. It's a genuine 500 horsepower.
Exactly right. Look, the Trans has 320,000 Ks on it, and God knows when it actually gets serviced. So it feels so much better than it did before though. Already, like massively better. Yeah, stoked about that. And also, we've now alleviated the fact that it could possibly milkshake itself. So really stoked about that. Massive benefits all around. We'll put a tune in it. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how long the box lasts. Look, I'm not quite sure, but nah, it feels good. It feels so much better. Thanks, Terry.
It's alright, bro.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. I'm gonna head home. Terry, thanks,
Gotta
mate.
go home. See
Appreciate
you, bro.
that. Once again, if you guys want any work done by T-Fab, new name every single time. If you guys want any work done, then feel free to hit him up. Once again, links down in the description down below. I can't thank you enough, man, for hanging around. Appreciate it.
It's alright, bro.
It's all good. Awesome. And I get to see you tomorrow at work. How exciting. In like, what's the time? What's the time now? There you go. I'll see you in less than 12 hours. Huh?
Yoga day?
Yoga day, coffee day.
What?
Doing coffee tomorrow morning? I think I owe you. Alright, done. Excellent. Alright, we're gonna head home. I'll film while I'm driving so you guys can see what I'm doing. Little dose. The car feels great. I know you guys probably can't even see me, but the car feels brilliant. I'm very, very, very happy. Now that the Trans is actually up to temp, I've actually been trying to make it flare like it was before, and it's not flaring, which is awesome. It might just be like what Terry said, when the cars are a bit cooler, that maybe they start to flare up a little bit, which is also why it kind of leads into the fact that maybe because the thermostat is slightly stuck open on this car, and it can't get up to temp, is to maybe the reason why the transmission was playing up and acting so odd. It's definitely something to keep note of. So anyway, driving home right now, as you guys can see, my engine temps are pretty much, they're sitting around like just above a quarter, which is still a little bit too cold. So we have to do a thermostat on this car very, very shortly. But aside from that, the Trans is feeling brilliant. So I'm really, really happy about that. I was gonna get a short little pull onto the highway, but a little blue car in front decided it didn't want to. But no, the Trans is shifting really, really smoothly, really nice. Very, very happy about that.